Hi guys, welcome in. We are jumping straight into it, and I'm going to show you exactly how I get my press-on sets to last. Not just cute for a few days, I'm talking long wear, secure hold, and a clean removal process for when you're ready to switch it up. These are the nails I made for myself, and I'm going to walk you through everything: prep, application, wear strategy, and removal. So let's get into it. These are the tools I'm using today. You don't need a drill, but this is what I personally use to clean things up faster. First, we're going to jump in with cuticle work. This part is non-negotiable. I push back the cuticle, then clean up around the nail folds. This is what makes or breaks your set, whether it lasts 2 days or 2 weeks, maybe even a month. I am going in with this cuticle pusher to gently lift the dead skin off the nail plate. You want that fully removed. And you notice how I scratched up that dead skin? That is what you want to see. You do not want that stuff there. Next is buffing. I remove the shine from the nails so that the surface is completely prepped and grippy for adhesion. Now, I'm using my e-file, but again, if you don't have one, you don't have to do this. You can absolutely do it manual and just focus on really thorough prep. I lightly go over the nail plate to remove any remaining buildup. Then after that, I'm going to run it down the entire nail plate just to scuff it up a bit more, and then use some alcohol to cleanse away any of that dust and debris. And it also dehydrates and removes the dust and oils. At this point, the nail should feel clean, matte, and ready. Now, before we apply anything, I prep the inside of the press-on tip. I lightly file the inside to create texture, little grooves that help the glue lock in like a puzzle piece. This step is huge. It what helps prevent popping or lifting later. Don't skip this. And then, of course, alcohol wipe inside to remove dust, and we're ready. These are my go-to products right now. It is a semi-solid glue and this liquid Beauty Secrets. I love this combination together. It'll all be linked in my description. It does come with a glue remover that I will show later on in the video as well. So step one, we are going to apply the liquid glue all over our natural nail and leave it be. Do this on all of your nails. Do not worry about it drying because actually that's what we want it to do. Focus application in the center and then gently use the tip to like push it out. I'm really just squeezing the product in the center and then using the tip applicator to move it to closer to the skin, but not on the skin. Go ahead and let that dry. And then I go in with a very light buff over the nail plate. Nothing aggressive, just enough to create micro texture. Think of it like tiny hooks the glue can grab into. Okay, now I'm grabbing my semi-solid air dry glue, and I'm gonna put this all over the nail tip itself. Don't overload all the way to the edges because I want the product to naturally flow when I rock it down. I start the cuticle and then push it down. I did have a little bit of seepage here, totally fine. Just wipe it up quickly before it dries. By pressing it down this way, it helps avoid air pockets and gives that seamless cuticle line. If you get a little bit of glue, just wipe it up with some alcohol. I do hold this for about 15 or 20 seconds. I always like to check underneath the nail too to make sure there are no gaps because that's what prevents lifting. It's going to have water intrusion or greenies. So make sure that you have the entire nail plate covered. And although I want the glue to flow all the way to my free edge, I didn't want a big glob like that. So just like before, I'm wiping it up as I go. Now, I did make these press-ons myself, so I was able to customize them and make sure that the tips fit my nails beforehand. Here, I had a little bit of glue that didn't reach the end, so I'm just putting a dollop in there. Notice that there's a teeny tiny gap here compared to my middle finger where it's pretty seamless. That's my fault for not scooching it down more, but also I needed to customize this a smidge more. Here's an example with the exact same tip for the other hand, where the outside corner is just a little wide for my nail. You can fix this by taking a nail file and gently shortening that up. That way, you are ensuring you have the perfect fit over your entire nail, but you don't want a lot of overhang either, because that's also going to allow moisture to get in and prematurely pop off. Continue to clean as you go, but don't worry if you get a little bit of glue on yourself. This is no problem. Let it dry, and then take a nail file and just scratch that off lightly. Don't hurt yourself, but those little edges of the file make that come up pretty easily. And although we're on our pinky nail, this is not it. Make sure you stay to the end because I am going to show you how long I had these on for and how I do removal. Okay, the set is complete. However, I do this all before bed because I want it to sit a full 6 to 8 hours to dry. I'm doing no moisture, no water, no cuticle oil. I want this to dry completely. And that's kind of a pro tip. If you can do this where you are not washing your hands afterwards, I guarantee you're going to see a huge difference. Okay, now that it is the next morning, these are so cute. I love them so much. Now is the time to moisturize my dry hands with a little bit of lotion and cuticle oil. It's been about 8 days and you can see a little bit of grow out. These actually could have lasted a lot longer, but I'm switching designs for filming. There is zero lifting. They're still extremely secure. This adorable set is up and live on my channel, so check it out as well. Now we're going to use the nail glue remover that came with the Una Gela semi-solid air dry glue. I'm going to lift the edges with a plastic cuticle stick and then apply the remover liquid to continue to break down that product. Now, please keep in mind, I did only wear these for 8 days and I'm pretty positive they would have lasted another 20 days. But again, for filming purposes, I need these to come off. So hopefully your process is a lot quicker than this one. But long story short, we are going to continue to work that product in by wiggling and allowing a few minutes in between each moment so that the product can do its thing and break down. Once you do get a bit of space in there, I will wedge my cuticle stick so that it creates a larger gap opening and then distribute some of the liquid inside. Also, guys, so this is what strong adhesion looks like. Even when I try to remove them early, they are still fighting back. However, finally, it just popped right off, and my natural nail still looks pretty beautiful. I know it looks a little rough right here, but that's because it still has a bit of the glue on there. And I'm going to show you what I do in between my sets. Um, I use builder gel over the top, and we'll do that next. And this is a slight variation where I'm going to trim down the soft gel tip and use my e-file as well as a soak off method to remove the remaining nails because they did not want to let go. In the meantime, though, let's work on this one nail and I'm going to show you my biab routine. So once I removed all the product, buffed, and used some alcohol, I'm going to go in with a dehydrator and primer, as always. Apply both of those, giving it time to dry in between each application. And I use a base coat as well as a builder. The base coat helps the builder stick to my natural nails, so I'll apply one coat of that and do a 60-second cure. Then I'm going in with one layer of builder in a bottle. I'm not really focusing on building up like an apex and making this the perfect shape because I'm just using this to give my natural nail, which is thin and brittle, a little bit of protection before my next set. And then be sure to top coat that because there usually is a tacky layer and this nail is done. All right, stick with me. I know this looks a bit scary, but now that that has broken down from the acetone, we're going to scrape off any remaining soft gel tip from the press on. And I went ahead and buffed off camera. I didn't clean up my cuticles because I wanted you to see this. This is what it looks like. You're getting all the tea today. If your hands end up looking a little dry, that is okay. I still have a little bit of product on there, but no problem. I'm just going to repeat the builder process from my pointer finger on the rest of my hands, and here's what that looks like. And that is how you get long-lasting press-ons that actually stay put. Be sure to check out this adorable set as it's live on my channel. Love you so much. At the time of this recording, I'm on a road to 1,000 subs. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. Help me get there. And I'll see you in the next one.